but according to the president, there is no problem.
Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo is live in Washington with your one and only report. Ross.
Louie and Nicole, the White House spending 2 hours tonight explaining exactly where we are on testing. 2 hours. They say the, quote, capacity is there, but many governors tonight saying that capacity alone does not save lives. Testing does, and they say the testing is not there. The president immediately dismissing testing concerns raised across the country.
It's totally false and misleading.
And his task force insisting there is no lack of testing, just a lack of communication.
There is existing capacity that we have that for one reason or other.
The story of the week, and that is the deception of Dr. Fauci. Now, instead of following the science, instead of listening to the experts, emails now reveal that Dr. Fauci was more interested in being popular among his liberal friends in the media from the very outset on everything. Masks, lockdowns, schools, projections, models. Fauci's guidance appeared to follow Democratic talking points and not science and not data. Senator Rand Paul will join us in a moment. Now, he has been confronting Dr. Fauci about these issues from the very beginning. Like he said this week, told you, take a look.
You're defying everything we know about immunity by telling people to wear masks who've been vaccinated. No. Instead, you should be saying there is no science to say we're going to have a problem from the large number of people being vaccinated. You want to get rid of vaccine hesitancy? Tell them they can quit wearing their mask after they get the vaccine. You want people to get the vaccine? Give them a reward instead of telling them that the nanny state's going to be there for 3 more years and you got to wear a mask forever.
Maybe has not been fully communicated. It's going to be up to the states to use that capability. We will have, and there will be enough tests to allow us to take this country safely through phase 1.
That coming, though, after the White House had promised 27 million tests back in March.
Anybody that needs a test can have a test.
Now, in mid-April, there have only been 3.8 million. And now Trump tweeting, the states have to step up their testing.
We cannot do it without federal help. This is mayhem. We need a coordinated approach between the federal government and the states.
Meanwhile, even after saying the states should call the shots,
we want them to come back when they're ready.
Amid scattered protest against restrictions,
I'd rather die of COVID than live in this.
The president undercutting those governors in a series of tweets saying, liberate Virginia, liberate Minnesota, liberate Michigan. Many of the protesters in Michigan are Trump supporters, but Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer not backing down.
But the fact of the matter is, it's better to be 6 feet apart right now than 6 feet under it.
If they should lift their stay-at-home orders, or can you talk?
No, but I think elements of what they've done are too much. I mean, it's just too much. You could get the same result out of doing a little bit less. What they've done to some people is very unfair.
Cleveland. Meanwhile, check out this long-lost video of Trump that's now tearing up the internet. The year 1988. Oprah asks if he might run for president someday.
I would never want to rule it out totally because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country.
Sound familiar?
We have to make America great again. Thank you. Thank you.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined, I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience feels, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing, this country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
50% tariffs have dramatically driven up the price of ground beef in supermarkets all over this country. People are paying more for coffee. They're paying more for beef. They're paying more for fruits and vegetables that come from nations that have been socked by Trump tariffs. People are paying more for building supplies. People are paying more for energy. People are paying more for health care. That's why the economist who looked at the Virginia economy said the Trump economy is one of higher prices, fewer jobs, and slower growth. It is my hope, Mr. President, that my colleagues will stand up for their constituents and say enough is enough. No president, Democrat or Republican, should be able to declare a national emergency, justifying the imposition of 50% tariffs because a friend of theirs is being prosecuted for breaking the law.
For far too long, Americans have been forced to put up with Democrat-run cities that set loose savage, bloodthirsty criminals to prey on innocent people. Really, very, very innocent people. In every place, they control radical left judges, politicians, and activists. And they've adopted a policy of catch and release for thugs and killers. In Charlotte, North Carolina, we saw the results of these policies when a 23-year-old woman who came here from Ukraine met her bloody end on a public train. And here's a picture of it. This is the picture of it. And this is a picture of the woman. A beautiful young girl that never had problems in life. With a magnificent future in this country. And now she's dead. She was slaughtered by a deranged monster who was roaming free after 14 prior arrests. We cannot allow a depraved criminal element of violent repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand. 24 of the top 25 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrat mayors. 50 people were murdered in Chicago in recent weeks, with hundreds being shot. And it's time to stop this madness. The people of our country need to insist on protection, safety, law, and order. We have proven that it can be done because we did it right here in D.C., in District of Columbia. The capital of America was a bloodthirsty, horrible, dangerous place, one of the worst. And now it's a crime-free city, and we're going to keep it that way. It can be done. It can happen fast. All we want is, please, Mr. President, we need help. Chicago needs help. Other cities need help. We'll do what has to be done because we're going to make America safe again, and that includes our big cities. We're going to make those cities safe. Thank you.
Oh, Eamon, yeah, absolutely. It's not even to Election Day. He's already starting. To your point, he's out there undermining democracy, talking about...
So shows you how much you know about government. I think James Madison has something to say about all this.
How normal ways like mail-in voting are wrong. His
You serious?
people are trying to pack the Georgia state efforts. They're already calling questions. They're already talking about lawsuits. Even his campaign manager said at the Republican National Convention that it wouldn't be over on Election Day. It would only be over on Inauguration Day, which shows you what they're going to do. They're going to fight this thing tooth and nail. And, you know, I believe President Trump when he says he wants to be a dictator on day one. I believe him when he says he wants to stop some of these ways that people vote all across the country. And we just decided enough is enough. We're not going to take it anymore.
So yes, fuck ICE.
Interesting. But you'll allow shit like this, right? This fucking involuntary servitude right here. This right here.
But fuck the racist, capitalist underpinning of America that has always and continues to be a foot on the neck of our people. Today, you have walked out on that terror, on fascism.
In fiscal year 2021, HSI investigations, ICE investigations led to 2,360 arrests relating to human trafficking. But fuck ICE, right? Victim assistance, more than 720 trafficking victims were identified and offered assistance. But fuck ICE, right? ICE reports that 70% of its total arrests are of illegal aliens charged or convicted of a crime in the United States, including kidnapping, SA, and human trafficking. But fuck ICE, right? Okay? Unaccompanied minor children. Okay? But fuck ICE, right? Interesting. Life sentences for traffickers and substantial restitution for victims. But fuck ICE, right?
On hatred, on bigotry, collectively joining with people all across the country today in solidarity with communities who are under attack. And on Friday, our allies in Minneapolis will take it one step further by calling for a complete economic blackout. We are all saying enough is enough.
If you're looking for a way to convince people there was no fraud.
You want to see all the fraud? It's right here in this adoption shit, in this child support shit, in this foster care shit.
Having a commission chosen by Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and John Roberts is not going to get you to where you want to go. It ain't going to work. So it's not going to do any good. It's going to delay, and it gives credibility to a dark chapter of our history. That's why I'm not with you. But I will fight to my death for you to be able to object. You're not doing anything wrong. Other people have objected. I just think it's a uniquely bad idea to delay this election. Trump and I, we've had a hell of a journey. I hate it being this way. Oh my God, I hate it. From my point of view, he's been a consequential brother. But today, first thing you'll see. All I can say is count me out. Enough is enough. I've tried to be helpful. But when this Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled 4-3 that they didn't violate the Constitution of Wisconsin, I agree with the 3, but I accept the 4. If Al Gore can accept 5-4, he's not president. I can accept Wisconsin 4-3. Pennsylvania, it went to the Second Circuit. So much for all the judges being in Trump's pocket. Does that say there's problems in every election? I don't buy this. Enough's enough. We got to end it. Vice President Pence, what they're asking you to do, you won't do because you can't. Talk about interesting times. Talk about interesting times.
Time for crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the United States, and I to debate. We have to talk about what he's doing and where we're going. We owe it to our country. We owe it to all Americans. Anytime, anywhere, anyplace. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes.
Hold on, your head is bloody.
So we gotta go to the class. Let me get my shoes. Watch out.
This is Ryan Wesley Routh, the suspected gunman in the apparent assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach on Sunday. Law enforcement officials apprehended Routh about 50 miles north of the club, approximately 45 minutes after he fled the scene. Here's how the day unfolded. Starting around 2 a.m. on September 15th, cell phone records suggest Routh is located around this strip of trees on the southeast side of the golf club. Nearly 12 hours later, former President Donald Trump was on the course, walking between the 5th and 6th holes. At around 1:31 p.m., a Secret Service agent stationed ahead of the former president spotted a rifle poking out of the tree line. The agent fired in the direction of the rifle. Officials say Routh did not fire at the agent. The Journal located crime scene photos to roughly this spot on Summit Boulevard, which runs along the golf course's southern perimeter and is near the 6th hole. Photos provided by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office show that Routh had a semi-automatic rifle with a scope, a digital camera, and 2 bags near the area. Shortly after the Secret Service agent fired shots, a witness spotted Routh fleeing to a black Nissan SUV. Several records show he left the area by around 1:31 p.m. The Martin County Sheriff told Fox News that police caught the car shortly after a be on the lookout alert went out.
Within a few minutes of that bolo, my crew was on top of that car and conducted the felony stop.
At 2:14, nearly 45 minutes after he fled, police stopped Routh here on Interstate 95.
I got 30 vehicles blocking the highway north.
Routh was charged Monday with possessing a firearm despite being armed and having a firearm with a wiped-out serial number.
This in our pants yet?
CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer.
You pick up your palette knife and then work that into your meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it.
nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy. That's it. Isn't that lovely?
How does U.S. involvement in Iran correspond with stated commitments to prioritize national interest under the idea of America first and avoid entering new military conflicts?
Yeah, thanks. Oh, it's a great question. And one of the things that we should be very clear on is how consistent President Trump has been in terms of Iran never having a nuclear weapon. He said it in his 2016 campaign, his 2020 campaign, his 2024 campaign. I could tell you, having been in the Oval Office with him, he always seeks to give diplomacy a chance. He is a president of peace. He is seeking to end wars all over the world. In this case, this is the ultimate for endless war in the sense that it's been going on for 47 years since Jimmy Carter, where they attacked us and killed our Marines in Beirut. They killed over 600 American soldiers where my wife served in Iraq, maimed and destroyed and killed so many lives, held Americans hostage until just recently, are actually holding Americans hostage right now as we speak. So he finally said, enough is enough. After finally said, enough is enough. After finally said, enough is enough. After.
I'm Mr. Obsidian. Prepare yourself for the man of black.